This video is about flies. And I'm going to explain to you about the flies I'm talking about. Well, have you ever been to somebody's house that got flies? Have you been to a restaurant that got flies? Ain't it aggravating? You sitting down there trying to eat and you got to swap this and swap that. And as soon as you turn your back, you got a damn fly that landed on it. Can't eat it. They say as soon as the fly land, he lay eggs. I can't eat it. Well, this particular flies that I'm talking about is, I'm going to compare them, if you will, bear with me, to elan. Because these flies are not ordinary flies, they very intelligent. And let me explain about intelligent and why I referred to Elon. Elon done built rockets, spaceships, go on to the moon. He done built cars. That's why I'm basing these flies off Elon. Because these are some very smart flies. What I do when you got to the place, didn't see no flies nowhere. And you know when you stop somewhere every now and then you will see a fly, but I just happened didn't see no fly. So I had, and then ate that morning, so I wasn't kind of hungry. You know what I'm saying? So he said, we're going to go in the house. Okay, have you ate or you hungry? I said, hadn't ate then at the time. But I was hungry. I had some crackers in the car. So I went out there and I got my crackers and my drink and I ate that. But the good Lord from above said, you done ate, son. I didn't know what I was walking into. I said, no, I done ate, man. I was starving. I was starving at the time. I was starving at the time. I was starving at the time, but he spoke to me. Time, he opened the door. When he pulled the door open, the flies came right there. Bzzz. Holding right there, wouldn't move. I ain't never seen no stuff like this. I mean, they just tied, opened the door, and they, boom, right there before your eyes. I couldn't even blink fast enough. They were standing up at me, they were looking at me like I had done crossed the line. I had done trespassed. They were looking at them. Them were the thoughts that were going through my head. What did I possibly do wrong? But he said, come on in the house. I tried to ease myself by the flies. I eased myself on by. Them flies were looking at me with those big eyes. They looked like they had young women wear them damn eyelashes. That's how close to I was. And I swear a couple of them had some eyelashes on. I couldn't guarantee you because I was trying to slide into the house. So soon as I got into the house, they swarmed me again. I was looking around. I said, good grace of life. My life is in danger. I stopped there and I got a little closer. He said, have a seat. Time I sat down on the couch. The flies went away. I didn't see no more flies at that time. They knew once he invited me in the house and to the couch that I could sit on, that I wasn't no harm. See, they was expecting a Storminator to come by there. Somebody that's really gonna do some damage to them. See, the flies didn't want to enter. That's who I was not that person. I wasn't coming there to get rid of them because I didn't know what they had them. I wasn't there to get rid of them. Thank God I wasn't, because they'd have got rid of me. The way they were looking at me, yes sir, they'd have got rid of me. Wouldn't been no more me. I'd have been gone. I don't know where they would have took me at, but they were gonna take me somewhere. It was enough of them. to pick me up and carry me where I had to go. Yes, sir. It was enough of them. So we were sitting in there, you know. I walked around today. He said, come on through there and look at this. I looked at that. Man, this ain't no lie. I peeked around the damn corner. I looked in there. I said, good gracious, the damn fly on the stove cooking. I'm not there on the damn stove. They is cooking. Turn around and ask me, was I hungry? Damn, no, I ain't hungry. No, I ain't hungry. That shit, no, I ain't hungry. Then I looked to the right. That joker ain't over there working on cars, got rims and everything you want to know. They had them in there. This was the prize. And then I looked over to the left, off to the side for a distance, you know. They had a prison. I'm not making this shit up. They had a prison for the flies that didn't want to act right. You know, every now and then you get somebody that don't want to act right. That's what they were dying now. And it just so happened that day that I stopped by, they was in a dispute. And I was in the damn minute. They was in a dispute because that fly was down there. We done bought some rims for the other fly. And the other fly didn't like the way he bought the rim. And he didn't pay the fly his money. He shitted on the fly. And the fly loves shit, but when you shit on a fly, you got big damn problems. So they was in there tussling, and they said, I tell you what. One of the flies spoke up. I heard one of the flies say, I tell you what, this shit ain't gonna happen. Go there and let the prisoners out. Time they said, let the prisoners out. I heard it with my own ears. I said, look, man, I don't mean no harm. But I got to get up out of here. So I got up out of there, got up, opened the door, fly. Shit, I opened that damn door like snatched it off the damn window. I jumped off the porch, didn't hit no damn steps, cleared it out. When I gripped my head and got my key in my pocket, I got it out my pocket, started mashing my button. When I got to the car, I had the key already, man. I started that bug up, slammed the damn door. This damn fly was on me like white on rice in a white paper stuff. In a white paper plate in a snowstorm. That was on me, boy. I turned that car. This fly was after me, boy. I said, y'all are not catching me. Y'all are not catching me. I looked in the river mirror, I could see them coming. I damn near almost ran the stop sign. Boy, when I got where I was going, I stopped my car and I looked. Because these is not ordinary flies. I'm telling you, you don't want to take these flies to your house. You'll never get rid of them. Once they take up residence, they is residence forever. Them flies, I'm trying to tell you, I never seen it. I checked my car, make sure I had me a can of Raid. I went and bought me a can of Raid. I didn't see no fly, but I still started spraying. Shit, I spray every damn thing. I'm not taking none of them ruthless flies with me. I despise flies like that. Boy, I'm tell you, I made it. I made it. That's my fly story.